And always good to see you. Okay. So, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So I thought I'd begin with, yeah, it's kind of connected to where I wanted to go, which was when we experience anxiety, when we experience stress, when we experience what I would call emotional distress, right? And inner nervousness. Um, it's normally because something is being challenged that we are holding on to. Right? So, holding on to your job because it provides you a level of security. The moment it gets a bit flaky there, you start experiencing anxiety. So, all that we have been holding on to. So, there's a truth in life, which we don't like to accept, but there is a truth in life. And the truth in life is this: nothing belongs to you, right? You and I are byproducts of our mom and dad, who are byproducts of someone else, byproduct of something else, right? We're just a byproduct and we're a happening. We can't stop ourselves going forward. We can't stop ourselves going back. It is, we're embedded in the present moment. You can't escape from it. While birth and death change, two parts of the same cycle, life still exists. Life still exists. So, because we have a very limited understanding of how we become attached to things, we have a very limited understanding of how we are, let me say, controlled, and you can see it for yourself, controlled by what you would call your mental space, your inner dialogue, your language, your it's your egoic sense of self, it's that which you think you are, but all of that security with that little thing that you think you are is with attachments. So whenever the attachments begin to get a bit loosened up, you're going to get angry or you're going to get anxious. One of the two. We are in this space now. We're in this space for a number of reasons. We're in this space because all we took for granted, say even 5 years ago, has shifted. Whether we have accepted it or not, everything's shifted. All that we took for granted to do with our wisdom traditions, with our religions, with all of that sort of stuff, all of that has started to kind of crumble in front of us. Doesn't matter where you look. The stability in the world, you can just see how unstable things are becoming from last year to this year. And the carnage has reached new heights. And it's almost become entertainment. So you can understand that at this point, humanity has reached a point of no return. Either you maintain this route in which you will destroy yourself and all that's around you, or you step out of it. You see it for what it is and you step out of it. Conscious decision. So spirituality, religion, etc., are now going to become the dominant conversational piece, especially when we begin to recognize what's happening outside the kind of earth space, the moon and plus like that. As that becomes more evident, we will begin to realize we're not the chosen ones, but we have a unique ability. We have a unique ability to know what we are not. So, some definitions to be clear. So first you have the believers. First, let's go pre that. First, you have the blind faith law, who just follow things for the sake of following them. They have no idea why they're doing it. They just happen to be in that space, born in that environment, born in that culture. You just follow it blindly. Yeah, that's that group. The next group is the ones who have some level of belief. They have some belief, which means that they think they know there's some truth in this, but they don't actually know it. So it's a belief. Then after this, this is like the religious lot, right? So the believers are the religious lot. Then you have those who recognize things, well, religions give you a structure, but there are things which are beyond that kind of religious space. And here we enter the realm of spirituality. In this, there are two groups: pseudo spirituality and spirituality, where you don't actually know what you're looking for. You don't even know what spirituality is. There's no guidance. So we grapple, we look for different um, wisdom traditions, or we'll pick something from the native Indians, we'll pick something from yoga, we'll pick something from here, but we don't really know what we're looking for. So that becomes kind of pseudo spirituality, where you live a lifestyle, but not actually having any deep insight into why you're living that lifestyle, apart from you're saving the planet, blah, 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 all that kind of ego tripping. On the other side, the spiritual, the ones who awaken, first you detach from the space. Spirituality happens when you begin to recognize what you are not. Not what you are, but what you are not. And meditation has to be the absolute doorway to this. And what you will begin to realize is this: anything that changes cannot be you. Anything that changes, that cannot be you. This is now moving from the space of those who have some knowledge, belief, into people who know. Those who know, these are the guides. These are the ones very hard to find. Everyone can dress as one, but hard to find. And here, there is only one criteria. And the criteria comes from my teacher. And it says, the true teacher is one that connects you to yourself and nothing else. Neither God, nor scripture, not this, not that, but you to yourself. Because you, I, everyone are this embodiment. And we are now moving into the space where we are beginning to question what we were, what we are not. And because we can't find stability at the moment, this new growth is going to emerge. And you'll find it that it starts to come from all sorts of places, because the moment your mortality, you are faced with things are not the way they used to be, and you face your mortality, this question begins to arise: what am I doing here? Who am I? Time is short. What should I be doing here? It is said that the only regret people have upon dying is, I wish I didn't work as hard. Not how much sex you've had, how much food you've eaten, how many great sunsets you've seen. Do you know how many sunsets you get to see in a year? In a lifetime. 25,000. How many have you seen? Interesting question, isn't it? Interesting question. Work never finishes. Work never finishes, but work robs us. Robs us. Robs us of ourselves, creates an identity for us, and we get lost. And what do you end up with? Maybe a little bit more comfort, but having missed the opportunity. So, yes, in the big matrix of the universe, where we as human beings exist within this phenomenal web, we have an opportunity. And this opportunity will only arise in this life form. No other life form can get to this space. And there are life forms which are more evolved than this, and there are life forms which are not as evolved. But the ones who are evolved can't come down. The ones who are below are desperate to go up. So human beings within the traditions of those who know. And how do you know those who know? Because they have a lineage. They have masters after masters after masters, and you can track them down. And they've all done the job, put their hand in the fire, written it all down to be able so they can pass it on to the other. One is oral tradition, where you teach through language, through transmission, and the other is through written script. And this is important. And now you have to ask yourself, if you want to go down the route of spirituality, you have to ask yourself, where's my teacher? Where's my teacher? And where do I find them? Now, how do I know the teacher will be right? Because as much as one may want to find a teacher, the student has to be appropriate for the teacher. And a good teacher will take you so far and say, this is how far I can go. You need to go over there now. So, in this place of finding meaning, the dangers are that we can be misled. So, have a criteria. Until the heart speaks, don't listen to the mind. Yeah, that's your touchstone. Only you can know what speaks to you. And if it speaks the truth to you, heart feels calm, you feel the heart tells you. That's what you use as your compass and say, yeah, this is where I need to go. Even when the mind is shouting, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Yeah, because the ego will always play this trick on us. So, within this process of change, anxiety, worry, depression, etc., all of these are symptomatic. Symptomatic when we start to feel we are not stable. So, through meditation, first we come to stability. That peace thing, peace, okay. There we can get. When the mind is not present, it is peaceful. When thoughts are there, it can't be peaceful. So we need to learn to ignore what's going on. Not stop thinking, but learn to ignore. Come into this peace space and you will get your peace, you will get anxiety, etc. All of that is going to stabilize. Get that as your foundation. Meditation is the door. That's all it is. But once you enter that space, it's a whole new world. And in that space, you need to know what to touch and what not to touch, which path to follow and which path not to follow. And hence, it becomes important to say, all right, I need to do some research and find who can lead me down this path. And unless they have shown that for themselves, they ain't done it. That's the bottom line. You know? Okay, I think that's enough ranting. So about life. So meditation, let's begin. Adjust your posture, right? Feet flat on the ground, back is straight and upright, and pull your shoulders back. And you want to close your eyes gently and bring your focus to your eyes just to make sure that they are in fact closed. And your intention. Right? So, three things are important when we begin our practice because whatever you're looking for, you're only going to find it in the present moment. Can't exist anywhere else. So, by being present, we can only become present by focusing on things that are happening right now. And there are three or four things that we can use. Number one is sensations, which is what's happening in the body. So as you breathe in, you bring your focus to your body and you begin to notice your posture. And as you notice your posture, you want to notice if there's any discomfort in your posture. Do you need to adjust it? And our attitude is compassion. It's with care that we look at ourselves. Okay? On your next breath in, you're going to gently bring your focus to the seat you're on. And you're going to allow your body to soften and relax so you allow the seat to hold you in place. And you will notice that you are supported by whatever you're sitting on, and the ground holds you. In other words, you can't be anywhere without the ground holding you, embedded you. And the breaths that you take right now, you can only draw from the air in front of you. Allow yourself to be located here and now. The ground holding you, and the space, the environment around you embeds you. And in this moment, for this moment we all share, Everything else exists with you. Every star, every life form, every mineral, every fish, every bird, every galaxy, every solar system. In the huge expanse, all of that shared in the present moment. Now bring your focus to the sensations where your chair makes contact with your body. Notice how the chair holds you. Allow yourself to be held. And now, just to make sure that we don't escape any sensation that's dominant in our body, we want to imagine a hula hoop above your head. And as this hoop comes down, it begins to highlight any sensation. So it could be a pain, an itch, a tightness, an ache. And you just allow this hoop to come down, scanning your body for anything that's dominant. And if you find anything, location. No commentary, no judgment. Next breath in. Once again, coming to the sensations where your body makes contact with your chair. And as you breathe in, allow your awareness to come up. So you become aware of your hips. And as you breathe out, allow your awareness to move down your thighs as best as you can, scanning them for any sensations that are present. You're going to take a moment to look after your body, moving from your knees down towards your ankles. Notice your feet. And then notice the soles of your feet. Next breath in, bring your focus back to the seat you're on. Notice your back is straight and upright. As you breathe in, you bring your focus from your lower back, slowly moving up towards your middle back. Once again, scanning. From your middle back, you bring this up towards your shoulder blades. And then notice your shoulders. See if you can soften them somewhat. Unburden yourself. And then gently moving your focus from your shoulders down to your elbows. Remember, you're scanning your body for sensations. From your elbows, you move down to your wrists. And then notice the palms of your hands. Before you move to the fingers. And then if you can, to the tips of your fingers. Notice how you can direct your awareness to any part of your body you want. And then gently bring your focus towards your eyes. And you will notice the darkness. You have awareness, or should I say, you are awareness of darkness. You are awareness of the back of your eyelids. Recognizing awareness for what it is. Notice you can be aware of the back of your head if you wish. As you breathe out, you allow your eyes to soften. And on your next breath in, gently bringing your focus towards your mouth. You're going to scan the lip, the upper lip from left to right, just to become aware of any sensation that's present there. Don't need to label them, we don't need to define them, we just need to know them. Scanning your lower lip, and then gently moving your focus within your mouth. Notice the sensations within your mouth as best as you can. Notice the sensations on the roof of your mouth. On the inside cheeks. Notice your tongue. Allow it to soften. Allow your jaw to soften. And then as you breathe out, allowing your face to soften. Next breath in, once again becoming aware of yourself as best as you can. Quick scan to notice if there's anything dominant in the body that draws your attention. And then on your next breath in, bringing your focus to your inner space. By that we mean our mental space and how we are within ourselves. Do you feel alert or do you feel drowsy? Are you able to focus or are you distracted? On your next breath in, bringing your focus to the surface of your chest. And you're going to hold your focus there as best as you can. Notice the chest moving as the breath moves in and the breath moves out. Breathing in, you move your chest out. And as you breathe out, you allow your chest to relax. Notice the subtle sensations around your ribs as the breath moves in, as the breath moves out. On your next breath in, gently bring your focus within yourself, right to your very center. your very heart center. And just hold your focus there as best as you can. Waiting, waiting to notice exactly how you're feeling right now. Is this moment enough for you? Just this moment. No more, no less. In this moment, do you feel settled? Does this moment feel comfortable? Just this moment. How do you feel? And on your next breath out, gently opening your awareness to all the sounds and noises around you. Allow any sound, any noise to come to you. You don't need to look for it. You don't need to work it out. You just need to listen. Gently bring your focus just beneath your nose, anchoring your awareness to your breath. Allow the breath to breathe by itself. And all you're doing is just watching the movement of your breath. Stay with your breath. Stay with your breath. Notice your in breath has a start and an end. Your out breath has a start and an end. Begin to notice that. Stay with your breath. Stay with your breath. If you get distracted by a sound or thought, sensation, or my voice, notice the distraction, come back to your breath. Your breath is your anchor, your friend, your companion, your very source of life. Every single breath, once in a lifetime event, becoming present to it. Bringing your focus to your out breath in particular. Begin to follow it all the way till the end. See if you can notice exactly when it finishes. Allowing each out breath to move you deeper and deeper into the present moment. Alert, relaxed, focused. Notice how your breath feels now. Does it feel light? Does it feel heavy? Stay with your breath. Now, as best as you can, bring your focus to the sound of your breath. Try and listen to the in-breath as it comes in. Try and listen to the out-breath as it goes out. Does your in-breath sound the same as your out-breath? Listening. Listening as attentively as you can. Simply listening to your breath. On your next breath out, once again, you open your awareness to all the sounds around you, including the sound of your breath. Listening. No commentary, no judgment. And again, we use the sound of the bell to move ourselves deeper into the silence, simply by following. Gently bring your focus just beneath your nose, sitting with your breath in silence. Taking a moment to notice your experience. If it feels peaceful, focus on the peace. If it feels calm, focus on the calmness. What is your experience? Notice there is no time, no fear, no anger. This moment is eternally now, and you and I are embedded in the now. On your next breath out, expand your awareness, becoming aware of your whole body as best as you can. Notice if there's any discomfort anywhere, pain, ache, tightness, itch. Notice how the body feels. Does it feel still? Does it feel agitated? Does it feel relaxed? Moving your focus to your seat again. Sensations where your body makes contact with your seat. From there, you move up to your hips. And once again, we're going to scan our body, moving down our thighs, allowing this awareness to become a little bit more embodied. From our knees, we move down to our ankles, scanning the back of your legs, scanning the front of your legs. And then from our ankles, coming to the feet, the soles of your feet. And just to hold your focus there for a short while, allowing yourself to be grounded. Avoid feeling lightheaded. Bringing your focus back to the seat. Notice the back is straight, upright. Shoulders, arms, hands comfortable. Your eyes are still closed, as is your mouth. And as you breathe out, you relax your face, coming back to your breath, just beneath your nose. Now, as the breath comes in, you can sense your body. As the breath goes out, you can sense your body. Breathing in, you can sense your body. Breathing out, you can sense your body. Breathing in, you are calm. Breathing out, you are calm. When you hear the next bell, use this bell to draw slow, deep breaths in your own good time, gently opening your eyes. Take your time.